In this video, I'm going to show you a simple NFT minting tip that will help you, number one, protect your money, and number two, help you hold on to NFTs for a longer period in order to make massive gains, all while doing it stress-free. And those are the key words here, stress-free. And at first, the tip is pretty simple. When minting NFTs, I try to buy at least 3 of those NFTs, if possible. Sometimes it's not. There are certain rules or restrictions. So if I'm not able to get 3, I try to get at least 2. But before buying these NFTs at mint, there are 2 requirements that must be met. And the first requirement is that leading up to the mint, the project must have a lot of hype or a lot of popularity. At first, we are not looking to see if the project will be here in a year from now, long term, the roadmap, the developers. That will come after. But at first, we want to see if there's a lot of hype for the project. And the reason is because with projects with a lot of hype leading up to the mint, it is very typical that on the first or second day of trading, the NFTs are selling for 2 to 3x the mint price, sometimes even more. So if I buy 2 NFTs or 3 NFTs, and on the first day, they are reselling for 2 to 3x the mint price, if I sell only one, right off the bat, I covered the cost of all of my NFTs, and then I basically have 1 or 2 NFTs left over that I got essentially for free. So the first thing I want to do is protect myself and sell 1 NFT right after the mint. Again, very important for a project that has a lot of hype. And sometimes there are projects with so much hype that not only on the first or second day will you be able to sell it for a 2 or 3x, you may be able to sell it for a 5, 10, or 15x in the first few days. Also, it is very typical for projects with a lot of hype to have a run-up during the period before the NFTs are revealed, right? It might take 3 or 4 days for the NFTs to be revealed, and during that period, we do see a run-up. So the first thing, like we mentioned here, is we want to find projects with hype. Well, how do we find them? So if we go to a tool like rarity.tools and upcoming NFTs, we can see NFTs that will be minting very soon. Also, maybe you're on Twitter and you come across a project that will be minting soon. And when you see these projects, you want to check to see how active and popular they are on social media. But we know when it comes to Twitter or Discord, followers can be fake. So luckily, we can go ahead and check to see if the followers are real. Is there actual hype for that project? And I'll use myself as an example. This is the tool twitteraudit.com, and if I check my Twitter profile, it says I have a 95% real follower score. Here is another tool, followeraudit.com. This one is a little lower and says I have a total of about 93% real followers, and this shows I have 6.9% fake followers. I am definitely getting more spam accounts following me, especially NFT spam accounts at the moment, and I need to get this lower, guys. So please go ahead and follow me on Twitter so that I can reduce this percentage of these fake followers. But not only do you want to see if a profile on Twitter is real or fake, you also want to see is it active or inactive. So let's say you have a profile that is 90% real or 95% real, but there's 30% inactive. Then that project is not actually hype. So if you have, for example, 90%, 95% real, you want to make sure they are active followers. The next thing you could do is check Discord and see how many people are in the Discord. But not only that, you want to join the Discord and get a feel of the community and see, are people really excited talking about this project? Remember, at first, it's all about hype because we want to protect our initial investment. And in some cases, if it's very hyped, we'll actually make a profit on day 1 or day 2. Another thing you can do is find that project on Twitter. Go to Twitter, search for that project, and see, are people speaking about it often? But even more importantly, look to see if notable people in the NFT space are talking about the project, celebrities, athletes, and so on. Because remember what we said, at first, it's about hype. After we do this, we can protect ourselves, make money, and then we have these NFTs left over that we can ride out. So maybe you get 2, maybe you get 3. And the second requirement, at least for me, is doing this on Ethereum. Why? Simple. That is where the users are, and that is where the money is. Can this be done on Cardano and Solana NFTs? Technically, yes. Anything can be done anywhere, but it is less likely, especially for Cardano. Right now, the Cardano NFT marketplaces is very basic, very weak. Solana marketplaces are getting a little bit better, but still, this is much easier to do in the Ethereum ecosystem, right? 2 to 3x or even more on the first day for popular hyped mints. So why 2 or 3 NFTs? What's the point of this? Well, as you know, the first thing is to protect ourselves, cover our costs, maybe make a profit. But the reason why I like 3 over 2 is because there's more flexibility. Let's say you bought 2 NFTs at mint, a hyped mint, and on the first day you sell one, cover your costs, maybe make a profit. Now you are left over with 1 NFT. And that's where the stress kicks in because you don't know what to do. Maybe it pumps and you don't know, should you sell it or should you hold on to it? Maybe you sell it and then it continues to pump and you're upset that maybe you should have held on longer. Or maybe you can sell it, but you don't, and then it crashes and then you're upset that you didn't take profit when you could. So with 3 NFTs, you sell one, cover your costs, maybe even make a profit, then you have 2 left over. So the second NFT is the one that you can play around with. If the NFTs pump, you can sell, take profit. And let's say it continues to pump, no worries, you still have a third one. Or let's say you sell an NFT, take a profit, and then it crashes and your third one is now worth 0. Well, at least you took profit. So 3 gives us a lot more flexibility. And like I said, this is all about hyped mints because after we get through the first step of protecting ourselves, then we can actually hold on to these NFTs for a longer period, stress-free, and hopefully these NFTs, the second one or the third one, turn into blue chip NFTs that bring us massive returns. And if you like this video and found value, please give it a like. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.